Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing Kaiserreich as the eight provinces, the League of thereof. And yeah, things are actually going relatively well at the moment. We have all of our borders currently occupied. We are preparing for a war against Yunnan, which will be in May, so just over a month from now. And that's all looking really good. So we did do the anti-crackdown. That's down to low. So now that it's on 0, remove national spirit. Okay, it is now possible to get rid of the national spirit. So yes, they have apparently patched that. Super sneaky patch. I like it. So I guess the error was that it wouldn't ever go below medium. It would get to medium and then you couldn't bring it down to low, which is how you'd remove it. So I am going to give myself back 100 political power. I'm also going to reduce my stability by 15. And we're going to get rid of this properly. The only thing we've lost is time. Which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Awesome. Mouse pointer is off. Of course the mouse pointer is off. Easy enough to fix. Force scaling. Unforce scaling. And there we go. Done. At least Streamlabs knows about the error. And hopefully when everyone goes back to work they'll fix it. Crush! 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 Destroy! And also make some profit while we're doing it. Can't forget the profit. Right, how is my production of ships coming along? We've almost finished my first one. We are a little bit short on chromium. Do I care about a shortage to that extent? No. I'm not going to have a waste of 6. Not worth it. I think I'm going to reduce the number of factories in Woohoo, and then we'll add another civilian factory here. Because I would like to get those built nice and soon, if possible. Profit! Profit! Yes! Yes! Again, Nathaniel, I do not have the research capacity for mountain divisions. Stop asking. I'm not doing it. Because I've got to research the mountain divisions, then I've got to research all the upgrades for mountain divisions. Wait, it's researched? Why don't I have any divisions for it then? Oh, it is. I apologize, that threw me off. And we do have the army experience to design some. They will have to be from scratch. I think I might as well use this template. We're just going to switch them to being mountaineers. Whoops. Okay, fair enough. I was wrong. I raise my hands and say I screwed up. I did not realize. Because usually when you have it researched, it comes up with a template for free. And we didn't have the template. So what we're going to call these? I think I'm going to be super... Actually, what happens in the Chinese mountains? Marteng? He was mountain. No! I know he's from the mountains. These are the Gongdu divisions. The Yellow Turbans. Alright, how many of these can I research? Or can I recruit? 5. We don't have nearly enough equipment for them. But I can flag these to being elite. They should get kitted first. Although I don't think that matters for the recruitment. Keep stabbing me. Something in the microphone kept on stabbing my wrist. It's not very pleasant. Alright, so the Bubsingen units, the artillery units are almost done. What are you short on? Artillery? Yes. I mean, I could go ahead and deploy them, and I think I will. We can just train them up for the rest.
准备完毕，长官。
And these were going to be led by
命令。
Zhang. And these are going to be... I'll make them red. Sure. And then this needs to be led by somebody else. This is going to have to be a new commander. Mao Chu. Q. Shu. Whatever his name is. You'll do.
集合！
These guys, however, will need to train, but then when they are training, I'm going to send you down here. You'll be responsible for the main attack into Southeast Asia. Hopefully we have the supply to maintain all of this. Actually, we may not. No, we won't. The end of the Yingundao. And we also gain stability for getting rid of this. Yeah, it's even more important that we actually finish this. The Yingundao threat can finally be said to be neutered as the last sect was destroyed, its members thrown into jail. It took a lot of policies and military action, but now the northern countryside can finally be declared safe again. The damage that the rotten religion of Yingundao did to the country will long live in infamy, but now they are gone, and we won't let them come back. Which is great, and it's also going to mean that we're going to be able to get rid of the KMT through the same process. Revitalize the tea trade. Never fear, the tea is here. The Jiangshen, the local landowners, are incredibly valuable allies. If we can secure their support, we can also secure the support of the peasants. We should use our newly acquired control over the local governments in their favour, which will show them that we are their strongest ally and not the provisional government. And not the provincial government. Crikey! This will also provide us with additional leverage with our governors. More stability, more civilian factory construction speed. Yeah, we are really booming right now. This is awesome. However, I think I'm going to pull the Scion away from that front. I think I'm going to put him here. With the responsibility of going over there. And then the yellow front can be reduced accordingly. Like so. And there we are. Justification is complete. So I'm going to wait until we're out of this province so that we resolve some of the supply issues. Although I'm a little bit surprised it's as bad as it is. Do we have an air force here? We do. Do we have more? We do. I would like to have another set of fighters. Another set of close air support. Which can then be assigned to you. And then after this, I want to have another set of close air support. Set to go to 100. Close air support also joining you. Okay. The Reds are not quite ready for combat, but I don't think there's very much I can do about this. Bolivia declared war on the Empire of Brazil, and I did notice earlier actually that Brazil is not looking too hot right now. So I think Bolivia has timed this war exceptionally well, seeing as the French and the Canadians are pouring in the country at the moment. They have not taken over the big industrial area, but they are taking over some pretty large swathes of territory. The Danish Nerdmaster, thank you very much for the follow, and Eridin, and Firesock, thank you very much for the follows as well. Welcome to the channel. Dong Zhuo, he was also in the mountains, true. But I didn't play as Dong Zhuo, I did play as Gong Du. I see after all the hard work your friendly East German friends died away. They declared war, they declared this war. That's their own damn fault. And E. Dominic, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. And we must take the riskiest of roads to have the greatest of profits. Now, unfortunately, Hunan's got quite a few regiments here. Well, let's see what they do. Well, actually, how long does this war goal last? 16th of July, 41. So we've still got 2 months, so we have time. We can allow you to go back to full strength. The Mashriki Kingdom has capitulated. That's twice? 3 times? I think? Something like that. How are we doing down here just generally for infrastructure? I would quite like to improve the infrastructure of the whole of China to about level 3 at the minimum. So let's just go and bolster all of those. Seeing as that's where we are right now. I know I want to finish these off, so we're going to push you up to the top. Finish that. Finish these infrastructures. We have a lot of infrastructure work to do. Shouldn't I change the stream title to 8 provinces? You're not wrong. I should. And most of the last stream was the League of 6 provinces, I think. Ooh, we finished a ship. We have one of our heavy cruisers. Huzzah! The Wu-Wei. We even have an admiral. Leader experience gain, torpedo expert, ground pounder. Does Yunnan have a navy? Kinda doubt they do. Nope. In that case, may as well make use of you. We're going to say naval invasion support in the China Sea. Seeing as you're a ground pounder, you can provide more pounding of the ground. I think we are going to need to buy in some fuel soon. Okay, I think that your organization is pretty much as good as it's going to get. Although the one thing you're still lacking is planning prep. You can get up to 50% for that. So we can wait a little bit longer. This is fine. Ah, and we can also do the anti-KMT campaign. There we go. Let me just double check that that has in fact gotten rid of them. It has. Awesome. Okay, so the fix works. Who is in what pacts? I don't think anyone really is. United Provinces of China are still only Chongqing. Ventiang does control some land up here, but they are not in Co-Prosperity, who's currently fighting against Russia. Qing is dead, so their faction's gone. I'm not in a faction. Kuomintang never formed. This has been a very unstable, divided China, which is perfect for my purposes. How many more army reforms needed? I think only 2. Yep, just 2. Okay, I'm going to say that we are ready. Let's do this. It's getting relations improved by a lot of people. And it's getting a massive amount of Lend-Lease. Well, this should be interesting. Whoa, no, don't do that. That's what I was trying to get you to do. Let's speed for this. Wow, my units are quite a lot stronger than theirs. Crikey, that was quick. Pretty good defense. I do have more soft attack. In fact, I'd be quite surprised if I didn't have more soft attack. What about the free cities? You mean legation? I have no intention of going after the legation. Oh, they're in the Entente, though. That's true. Just massive amounts of Chinese artillery. It's my entire strategy here. Oh, and Germany East Asia wants to give me a massive lend-lease. I'll take it, seeing as I'm fighting for your territory right now. Concentrated industry. Let's go and get the next level of concentrated industry. Sure. That's also going to mean that I can build more civilian factories up here, and I think I would like to. Once those are finished. I mean, the East Germans never died. They do still have their Tsingtao territories, and also their Malaysia and Brunei. Okay, now we're losing fuel relatively rapidly. Supply. Better, actually, now that we've spread out a little bit more. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, we're that short because these guys are building again. Yeah, don't do that. He's just deployed. Okay. Let's... Oh, I remember what I was going to use you for. You are going to be the coastal garrison. I need to make sure I get all of the coast done, because there's a couple of tiny little cities which would be very easy to forget otherwise. Oops. Okay, that looks to be everyone. And this is going to be commanded by another new commander, Kong Hu. Oh, who's a harsh leader for more attack. I'm going to put Mao Chu in charge. So Kong Hu is going to go in charge of this army. And Mao Chu is going to be the defender. Okay. Now, am I getting naval bombardment? I am. How much? Minus 2.4. It helps. This is a fortified province. Might want to build some fuel production facilities and buy until you're ready. I can't build any facilities because it'll immediately go on the market. I have a 100% export. So like I'm extracting 80 steel, I'm exporting 80 steel. I'm actually exporting the full amount. I mean actually selling the full amount. Germany is buying a ton of steel from me. We have really good trade influence with a lot of countries. I wish there was a bit more of a way of manipulating that. So you could actually play a legit trading nation. Oh, 10% more max factories in the state? Ho ho ho! Less consumer goods, more construction speed, and another civilian factory. That sounds awesome. As the League stabilizes and industrial development reaches new heights, we must make optimal use of this. With our opening to the rest of the world, we are in a unique position to develop at a faster pace than other parts of China. We must do all we can to invest in the industrial development and development of this new economy. Absolutely. What is my consumer goods usage right now? Because it can't be very high. Where does it show that? I thought it was here. It's from trade. Ah, here we go. Oh, I still have partial mobilization. Can I get rid of that yet? Yes, finally! More economy! Do it! Okay, that should help. 23% of our civilian factories are being used right now. Oh, also because we're diverging more resources to the Navy, which is costing 10%. Okay. Who owns the blue ports? The legation cities. They're like a free trading league. I think your allies will crop back up if you lend-lease them. They might respawn faster. They're lend-leasing me. Remember, they are not dead. They own all of this. And also these two, and these are really big cities. They're fine. They just lost their lands here because they're stupid. Free trading league sounds like communism. You have a very interesting definition of communism if a free trading league sounds like communism to you. They have no manpower, that's why they're giving you the excess guns. Cool. Do they really not have any? Well, they have a little bit. But they are on scraping the barrel. But they should be gaining a bunch more from this conquest. Alright, getting across this river is going to be a pain. We are pushing in a few places up here. Not nearly as heavily as I would have liked. How are they look? Oh, actually they are. They've lost a fair amount, but they have a massive industry. Way more than I would have expected. Where is it all? 10 slots, 1 slot, 19 slots! One, 4, 7, 5, 19. Okay, so apparently Kunming is heavily developed. Comparing that to Nanjing's 23. Oh, that's true. Yeah, they are in Finland as well. You're not wrong. Kaiser Wilhelm II has died. 1941, that's an early death. Wilhelm II, the German emperor, has died of a pulmonary embolism in his home today. One of the last monarchs of the 19th century, Wilhelm II tried his best to continue the legacy of the European greatness and world leadership of the era. He initiated the polity of Weltpolitik in Germany, which bore fruit after the Weltkrieg as Germany became the foremost power of the world. He was the last leader of the old school, a bulwark against radicalism, a rallying point in war, a stable leader in unstable times. With his death, Crown Prince Friedrich Wilhelm will ascend the throne as Wilhelm III. More of a modernizer and an extremist than his father, his succession marks a sea change in German politics and diplomacy. How German partners and rivals will react is as yet uncertain, but what is sure is that Wilhelm II's death, the long waning of the 19th century, is finally complete. He died in 41 in real life as well. Oh, okay. Billy! Billy's dead. Our search for Billy must continue. I see opportunities. We've broken through. Hanoi has fallen. So Zheng's attack's doing quite well. Ah, finally you've got infantry expert. Let's take that. Oh yeah, how many traits do you have? None. So no. That trait does not carry across. Not that trait, that ability. Officer initiative. It only applies to generals you already have in service, not to future ones. Is this vanilla or a mod? This is a mod called Kaiserreich, and it's rather good. Apply 3 of you to this. Just in case, and we're going to say that your job is that. Carry on. In fact, your general objective has pretty much been completed. So let's tell you to do this. We'll get rid of your old one. Running a little bit low of fuel. May need to do some of that soon. In fact, there's so many new things I want to see Mordred do in this new China. Merchant government guys, Fentiang Japan, GEA. Yeah, GEA definitely appeals to me. For some reason. Couldn't possibly imagine what. I mean, if only to see if I can do the AI better than them. KMT headquarters encirclement. Months of tracking KMT activities, months of frustrating their efforts, and months of planning have finally paid off. The new headquarters of the few terrorists that remained after Wang Jingwei's defeat have been located and completely razed to the ground. Now that we've worked against them for so long, their resources are completely exhausted, and we can finally call the movement to the left KMT destroyed. Their traitorous rebellion is no more. Huzzah. And also, we have some more research to do. Bloody hell. German East Asia has lost 200,000 men in the... Actually, they've lost 344. But I'm guessing a lot of that was killed by... Oh no, we're second. And then Chongqing is also in this fight as well. I have 56% war participation already. For some reason. Can't imagine why. Is that engineer? That is engineer. Oh no, it's Trickster I need. Yeah, it's Trickster I'm after. I still need to get one of the terrain bonuses. I mean, Mountaineer, Ranger we've almost got. And we're still fighting in a lot of woods, so hopefully we can get Ranger.